How to start a business with no money. The steps that I'm going to be sharing with you right now are steps that I took to start my own coaching business with a skill that I learned online for free. I do have a masterclass that I'm going to be hosting on the 11th of November. If you're seeing this after the 11th of November, this masterclass is going to be available on my TikTok series. So if you don't know what TikTok series are, almost like a mini course that you'd be paying for. There will be different videos for each topic, the same way that I did with this video, except for the fact that I'll be going in depth when it comes to the masterclass. I'm going to be sharing every single thing that you need to know about actually learning the skill and then also getting your first 3 clients online. So please make sure that if you're seeing this before the 11th of November, that you actually sign up for the masterclass. It's only 250 Rand or $14. And then in terms of the TikTok series, you guys are going to see on there how much it's going to be. Now, let's jump straight into it. Step number 1 is to identify a skill. You need to figure out whether or not you are going to be using the qualifications that you already have, or you are going to actually learn a skill online. What I mean by using a qualification that you already have, I am actually talking about for people maybe that studied business. You are then going to actually teach people how they can actually start their own businesses. For people that have learned accounting, maybe you're going to offer the services that you would have offered had you actually had a job. So basically, you then understand what duties or what you would have been doing had you gotten a job, and that's what you're going to package up and actually offer to your client. Number 2, you need to figure out who your client is going to be. Everything that you need to do in terms of marketing and actually figuring out what services you're going to be offering is going to be based on who you're offering these services to. So I want you to understand just how important it is to know who exactly you are selling to, because they determine every single thing that you're going to be doing going forward, how your website is going to look, how you're going to communicate with them, how you're going to be marketing your business, where you're going to be marketing your business, and so on. So you need to be as detailed as possible as to who exactly you are working with. Now, a suggestion that would come from me is always work with business owners. You make a lot more money when you work with business owners rather than working with individuals. You need to understand where they actually work, how much they make, so that you can actually figure out how to price your packages as well. You will then figure out everything that's going to help you attract that type of person or attract the type of business that you want to work with or business owner that you want to work with. But 3, you need to choose a stream of income. I'm going to be sharing with you certain income streams that you can actually use to start making money in your business. Number 1 is masterclasses and live workshops. Now, this is going to be up to you whether or not you actually want to meet in person with these people, or else you can actually do it online. I suggest that you do it online until you feel the need to actually then do it on site, because you don't want to have a whole conference room and then people actually don't show up. That's the worst thing that could happen. Make sure that you're offering some online masterclasses until you see that you have an audience that's enough to have a conference or a bigger venue where you guys can actually meet on site. Something else that you need to know about masterclasses, a lot of the times the masterclasses are not priced very high. It's going to be up to you how exactly you're going to be pricing the masterclasses, but a lot of the times the masterclasses are just a way of introducing people to the programs or to a bigger offering that you actually have. So you're trying to attract people using the masterclasses or the live workshops, but they are not your main source of income. Number 2 is a membership site. So when it comes to a membership site, the one thing I think I love about membership sites is the fact that you have recurring income. You know that every single month people are going to be paying. Though there will be some people that do fall off, but if you have a good number, for example, you have 10 people, even if one person falls off, it's not going to be too much of a strain on you. So I would suggest that if you can, please have a membership site. If your business, whatever business that you are starting, whatever service that you're going to be offering allows you to have a membership site, please have one. Income stream number 4 is one-on-one coaching. This is the one thing that I would suggest that you do. I've tried out one-on-one coaching and I feel like it's the best way to go. I tried group coaching programs, which is the next stream of income. That didn't work out as well as I expected it to. So I think if you're starting out, let's just stick to one-on-one coaching. But what I do need to tell you is the way in which you're actually going to be doing the coaching. I do not suggest that you actually have just a 1 hour coaching that just goes on, or rather a 1 hour consultation that you do. Because what I can tell you is that you don't make as much money as you can if you're just meeting with someone for 1 hour and that's kind of it. And you also don't have much control on how exactly they're going to actually take the information that you give them, and if they will actually get the outcome that they want. In terms of creating a package, it's always best that you actually have it for the duration of 3 to 6 months. That's always a sweet spot, so choose between those, and then always have an outcome, some type of deliverable that you're going to be offering to people so that they actually take you up on the package. The fourth stream of income is group coaching program. So now when it comes to group coaching, what you're going to do is you're going to basically what you would have done on one-on-one, but the difference is now you're working with not one person but a group of people that all want to actually achieve the same goal, and you're going to be taking them through whatever it is or whatever system you've come up with. The reason why I was suggesting that you first actually start with one-on-one is because if you've had enough one-on-one coaching clients, you can then actually create a system from the way that you see how your interaction is with those other clients. You can then create a system that makes it easier for you to work with more people. This means only create a group coaching program when you now have your hands full with your one-on-one coaching clients, not before that. I would really strongly suggest that you do not start with a group coaching program. I say this from experience. It's not very easy to work with a number of people. Number 4, you need to actually start getting clients. Now, there are 2 main ways that you can actually get clients. One is social media marketing. That's exactly what I did. The way that I actually found my clients found me is through social media, because I started creating content, sharing the information or the knowledge that I was learning about starting a business, about marketing. And then when I went full in on marketing, I was then able to actually get people who are like, hey, can you actually work with me, or rather teach me how exactly I can do this, or how exactly I can actually market my business. You do get people that will actually request that you actually help them when you're creating content, because your content speaks for you. You don't have to prove as much. Like, your content is going to make you more credible. If you want to learn exactly how to actually start marketing your business on social media, I have a video that teaches you everything that you need to know about that. I'm not going to go into it in this video. I will link it in the video description. Make sure that you actually check it out after watching this full video. The second way that you can actually get clients is through outreach. Now, when I'm talking about outreach, I'm talking about cold calling, cold emailing, and cold DMing. What this means is you are actually going to figure out who exactly you want to work with, the different businesses that you want to work with, and you're going to email them yourself. You're going to DM them on Instagram. You're going to call them and let them know about your existence, because you are not found anywhere. Okay, this is for people that might not want to start out with the social media route. Something very important that you also need to do is to make sure that you actually start out with passion projects. This is a bonus tip. It's not for everyone, but something I must say is that if you have a passion project, for example, you're going to tell people that you want to work with them maybe for 8 weeks, and during that time you can actually get them the specific results that you would have gotten for them if you were working with them. Then you actually have testimonials. So you'll tell them that in exchange you want testimonials, you want a reference rather, to show that you can actually get that work done. You can actually do whatever it is that you are promising to other people. So this is before you've even started launching. This is always going to help you when it comes to now reaching out to more clients, because then you have some type of track record that shows that people can actually trust you. 5 is to take in clients. When it comes to taking on clients, we're talking about the process of taking on clients. How exactly are you going to onboard your clients? Number 1, you're going to make sure that you actually qualify those clients. You need to make sure that you are attracting the right people. You do not want nightmare clients, and that's exactly what's going to happen if you do not qualify your clients. Make sure that you have specific questions that are going to make it easier for you to filter out all the dirt, filter out all the people that you will not want to work with. So people that are going to bother you when it comes to money, people that do not have the money and you will have to actually run after them every single time. This also means maybe having questions in terms of which industry these clients are in, because maybe you have certain industries that you're not willing to work with. You need to figure that out. That is up to you. Next thing that you need to do is to actually have a booking system. A booking system that I'm currently using is Calendly. The reason why we have booking system is, firstly, when these people reach out out to you, you need to actually get on a sales call with them. The sales call is going to help you figure out whether or not you actually want to work with this person. Trust me, when you talk to people, you realize that you might just not want to work with them. So having a booking system that's going to firstly help you with that, then actually starting to use the booking system once they are your clients, because you need to set up the meetings. Are you going to be meeting once a week, twice a week, whenever it is that you are meeting? You need to make sure that both of you are available on that day that you are meeting. So having a booking system like Calendly will help you with that. The next thing that you need to think about is actually having a contract. Please make sure that you have a contract. When it comes to actually where to find the contract, now I'm talking to people who are just starting out, that are not going to be touching very big money. You can actually get some samples on Google, search depending on whatever skill it is that you are offering, or rather service that you are offering, and then you can actually find some samples on Google. But if you know that you are going to be dealing with big money, please make sure that you actually go to a lawyer that can actually create a contract for you. You don't want to have mistakes, you don't want to have any problems, so that's the best way to go about it. The last thing that you then need to think about, creating an invoice. You need to send an invoice with however much someone is supposed to pay you. Then also send a person an invoice once they've paid you, to show that the money has been subtracted. If it is that they're paying you per month, you need to send it per month to tell them how much they need to pay you each time that it has been subtracted. You need to do the same thing, okay? All I'm saying is send an invoice as much as possible to make sure that the money stuff is all handled. You don't want to forget that a client is supposed to pay you, or forget that a client has paid you and ask them to pay when they've already done so. You don't want to have that confusion, so always make sure that your invoices are on point. You can actually use Zoho Invoice in order to actually send out invoices. A bonus tip that I have for you is for virtual signatures. If you are trying to get people to sign contracts virtually because you're not meeting with these people, then the best thing that you can do is to use Signwell. Signwell only allows, though, for you to actually get 3 signatures from your clients, which means if you're getting more than 3 clients in a month, you're going to have to actually upgrade. Hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure that you check out the next one, which is going to be about how to market your business on social media.